ॐ ज्ञानतिमिरन्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं श्रीकृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सहगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश्च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्त राधाकान्त नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। नमो महावदान्याय कृष्णा प्रेम प्रदायिने कृष्णाय कृष्णा चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरत्विषे नमः। पंचतत्वात्मकं कृष्णं भक्तरूपस्वरूपकं भक्तावतारं भक्ताख्यं नमामि भक्तशक्तिकम्। श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौरभक्तवृंदा। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। जन्माद्यस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेषु विज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्म हृदयादिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। स्वस्ति अस्तु विश्वस्य खलः प्रसीदतां ध्यायन्तु भूतानि शिवं मिथो धिया। मनश्च भद्रं भजतादधोक्षजे आवेश्यतां नो मतिरप्यहेतुकी। Reading from Śrīmad-Bhāgavatam, Canto 10, chapter 47, and we are reading verse number 14. So this is continuation of the Bhramar Geet, or the song sung by Srimati Radharani to making bee as an object, and describes Chitra Jalpa, or statements in the divine madness. So in this verse she said that why are you singing all these songs about Krishna? to us who have no house, you should go and sing it in front of the ladies in Mathura, then you will get some prize, some charity for your effort of singing. So we're reading the commentary. So we continue with that. So she says, Hey Shadangre. So she is calling this bee as one with the 6 legs. So Sajiti Pashu Tavat Chatuspat Tvam Tu Shatpat Sardha Pashu. So you have 6 legs. Animals have 4 legs. You have 6. So you are 1.5 animal. Means you are more than an animal. You have surpassed an animal for stupidity. Generally you want to call somebody bad name and say he is an animal. And sometimes you name the animal also. Right? He is an ass. So the point she is saying is that you are more than an ass. That's what it means. So you don't know where you should sing. Kutra kim va gato muchitam iti buddhi abhavat na janasi. So where, what song you should sing, that you do not know. That's why you are Shadangri, you have 6 legs. So if you don't have some intelligence about some subject, then it is recommended that you take help from those who know about that subject. You can consult others. Now you have Google, so you can take help from there. So you don't know where to sing and what to sing. That's why I am advising you. That is the meaning. I am giving you free consultancy. Without charge, without appointment. So, Pashutvat Puranam va katham janasi. And because you are animal, so you don't know the Puranas. Because Gayasi tum Puranam, he said that. Gayasi tum yadunam adhipati grihanam agrato na Puranam. So you actually don't know, but you are making an effort. So you are also hypocrite. Because something that you do not know, you try to present that as if you are knower of that. So that's what you are doing. So, Ata katham bhiksham prapsasiti bhava. Therefore, how can you get some bhiksha, some alms, some charity? Because he was saying that, okay, you are without any house, you cannot even give 1 handful of chickpea flour to me. So give some old clothes, some dress. And he says, you are so foolish, you don't deserve even that. Because you don't even know where to sing and what to sing. So therefore, how can you get that? Kintu tav pasutvat tubhyam vayam na kupyame. But only thing is, because you are animal, so we don't get angry at you. Because what is the point of getting angry on animal? Animal does not know what he is doing. If dog passes urine somewhere in front of your house, what can you do? They see anything, they lift their leg. So he sees your post in front of the house, he passes urine. So now you get angry, lose your temper. It's not going to influence the dog. He will do the same thing after half an hour. So he will not learn. So therefore, don't waste your anger unnecessarily on an animal. If somebody is a human being and you are trying to teach and they don't pay attention or they don't do what they know they can do it, then you get angry. But what is the point of becoming angry at a child who cannot understand or an animal? So therefore she says that pasutvat tubhyam vayam na kupyama. So that because you are like an animal, or you are an animal, in fact you are one and a half, so therefore we do not get angry at you. Kintu ganopjivinas tadavasthanam updeshama Shrinuitya. Therefore, being compassionate on you, we are instructing you where you should go and sing. Because he is singing the glories of Krishna here in front of the gopis who have been cheated by him. So it's like some person tricks you for some money, then another person comes and sings this glories of this person that he is very generous. So how upset you will become. So he says, you are coming and singing all these Puranas in front of me. So you should go and do this in Mathura, not here. That is the proper place for you. So this is the good instruction she is giving. So therefore it says, Vijay Sakha Sakhinam Giyatam Tat Prasanga. So this prasanga, this katha, all these incidents, you should go and sing to the ladies who are friends of the friend of Vijaya. So Vijaya is Arjun's name, or he will give another meaning. So that's where you should go and sing. And they will be happy because Kshapita Kucharajaste Kalpyanti Ishtamishta. Because their sickness of their breast have been dispelled by Krishna. So they will give you whatever you want. So this is a wrong place. You are coming here. So that's why you are Shadangri. So Vijaya iti. Vijaya means one who is victorious. Jaya means victorious, victory. Sukhe dukhe samay kritva labha labho jaya jaya. So what is his victory? Where is he victorious? He says Kama Yuddhe. He says he is victorious in the love battle. Vishishto Jayo Yasya. So Vijaya can mean two. Jaya means victory, right? And Vijaya means very special victory. Means you defeat the other person completely. Don't give any chance. That is called Vijaya. Or it can also mean defeat. Vigata Jayo Va Yasya. So one who gets defeated can also be called Vijaya. Although that's not the popular meaning of this word. Popularly the word Vijaya is used in the sense of somebody who is victorious. But nonetheless, grammar you can do tricks. So Vijaya Sakha, Sacha Asau Sakha Cha iti Vijaya Sakha, Tasya Sakhinam. So therefore Krishna is the one who is the friend of one who is victorious, and his friends Tab Sakha Kam Yuddhe Ya Jayati Ya Virva Vijayate. So those who have been won over by him in the love battle, or who has been won over by the others, this person, Tasameva Gratas Tat Prasanga Surat Jaya Parajaya Virudavali Giyatam. So you should go in front of these ladies in Mathura which have been conquered by Krishna, or they have conquered Krishna, whichever meaning you take. So there you should sing this Virudavali, means this song of battle of this love. So just like there are many songs which describe fighting, war. So war poetry, famous poetries are there in Hindi, many. So like that in Mahabharata also, if you read 18th this after Bhagavad Gita, all this Bhishma Parva, it's all about fighting. He did this, he did that, long chapters after chapters, all about battle. So that is what you should sing that in front of these ladies, because they'll be happy to hear about this war or this battle. Or Vijaya is also name of Arjuna. So Krishna is known as Vijaya Sakha. Bhishma calls him as Vijaya Sakha, Vijayarat Kutumbe, in these prayers in the first canto of Bhagavatam. So he is called Parthasarthi. So Krishna Sakha. Bhagavatam, later on Sut Goswami calls Krishna as Krishna and Krishna Sakha. Arjuna is also known as Krishna. So Krishna is Krishna and is friend of Krishna. So Vijay Sakha. So Sleshena Purva Subal Sakha Asit Samprati Vijay Arjuna Tasya Sakha Abhavatiti. So earlier his friend was Subal, but now Arjuna has become his friend, who is called Vijaya. Bhavi Vartapi Tasya Mukhat Swam Nishrita iti gayam. So the future incident, because Krishna has not met yet, he was just going from Raj to Mathura. So the future friendship is already indicated in this statement. Tatas chata shapita kucha ruja khandita kucha jwala taveshtam vanchitam kalpishyanti. So when you do that, then all these ladies whose heat or fire of their breast has been removed, so they will be happy and give you your vanchit phal, whatever you desire, they will give you that. Tvaya cha tvad gana shravanaya ishta pujita satya. So they will be like as if they have been worshipped by you by singing songs about this, their relationship. Atra uttrardhe asuya man garbha sarvatraiva upahasatmak kataksha Krishne paryapnoti iti ayam vijalpa. So he says that this sloka is talking about vijalpa. So there was prajalpa, parijalpa, now vijalpa, and there is asuya, which contains man in it, and then there is upahasa, ridiculing or sarcasm about Krishna. So this is having the characteristic of vijalpa. Yaduktam, as it is said in Ujjwal Nilmani, he always quotes the sloka from there, because in Ujjwal Nilmani all the definitions have been given. Savyaktya asuyaya gudha mana mudrantara alaya agadvishay katakshoktir vijalpo vidusham mata. So the learned people call that as vijalpa, which has sarcastic statements about Krishna, and there is asuya, fault finding, which is also pregnant with mana in it. So that is called vijalpa. And that's the end of this comment. So then next sloka. Devi bhuvicha rasayam ka striyastad durapaha kapyata ruchiraha se bhu bhru vijrimbhasya yasyu charana raja upaste yasya bhutirvayam ka apicha krishna pakshe hi uttam shloka shabdaha. So they are saying that Krishna, he has got some magic. He has a magic smile which floors every woman. No one can escape his smile. And then he also is very good in moving his eyebrows. So kapata ruchira hasa, but his smile is lovely smile, ruchir hasa, but it is kapata, it is deceptive. It has that enigmatic, deceptive, beautiful smile. Cannot figure out why he is smiling. And bhru vijrimbhasya yasya, and he moves his eyebrows. So by this he conquers every woman, whether it is in the heaven, on earth, or in the lower planets. It says kastriyas taddurapa, which woman is unavailable to him because of this smile and movement of his eyebrows. Charana raja upaste yasya bhutir vayamka. Even Lakshmi worships his feet. So who are we to him? We are nobody. So he is speaking with a humble mood. Apicha kirpana pakshe hi uttam sloka shabda. But his uttam sloka, his name that he is uttam sloka or he is praiseworthy, this applies only in relationship with some wretched people. Kripanas, some miserly. Because poor people can get some benefit from him and praise him, but not for us. So only such people call him Uttam Sloka. So sometimes it is difficult to see what is the relationship of the first half with the second half of the sloka, but that's why it is Jalpa. That is the meaning of Jalpa. So commentators make sense anyway. Nanu bho Krishna prayasi Shromane tatra sthitaha sa ratrin dimam eva tvam dhyayan kamasharardita khidyati. So now the bee is speaking obviously in favor of Krishna because he is messenger. So it is his duty to support Krishna on there is a big attack coming on him from every sloka. So he says, "Oh dear lady, you are the crest jewel of all the beloved ladies of Krishna. And he is situated there in Mathura, and day and night he meditates on you only and no one else, because he is so much in distress, being hurt by the arrows of Cupid, Kamashara Ardita. His heart is completely pierced with the arrows of Cupid, and therefore he is in big distress. And tvam chet prasidasi tadaeva tasya nistaraiti. And only when you will be pleased, then only he will get some solace. Tatra sasuyam aha. So then she speaks cynically, Devi bhuvi rasayam kastri durapa. Kastri astad durapa. He says, why are you talking like this? He has so many women, so why should he care for me or the gopis here? Ayam artha, the meaning of the sloka is as follows. Krishnasya stribhir vina kalo nayati iti ham sushtu janami. He says that I know this very well, that Krishna, he cannot live without women. He is not used to be without women. It's not that he is some yogi that he can go and sit and meditate. He is very much attached to ladies. Tatra yadi mathurayam striyo na milanti tadaso asman dhyayetu prasadetu tatra netum tadrisham ducham prasthapetu. Now if he does not find any women in Mathura, then it is possible that he will meditate on us, he will think of us, he will try to please us and send a person like you as a messenger. Because if he cannot find, then at least he knows us. So try there. So nacha gop jati tam purustriyaha kshatri jatayaha katham angikarashyanti iti vachyam. So why she is saying it like this? She is saying that, but fact is that this is not the case, that he has no women available there. If that was the case and then he was trying to please us, we can understand. But such is not the case. That's why we don't trust him. Because Krishna get any woman anywhere, not to speak of on earth but also in heaven. So that's for what you are saying is not very trustworthy. So yato divi bhuvi iti taditi avya. So then he speaks all this. Tasya ka durapa. It says, who is that which woman is not available to him, or who is that woman whom he cannot get, impress, entice or seduce. He can do this to anybody. Yadi sa swargam gachet tada devyopi. If he goes, suppose he goes to heaven, then all the heavenly women will run after him. If he goes to Rasayam, if he goes lower planets, Rasataladishu, Nagpatniyo bhi swasvapatin tyaktva tam agacchayu. So all the Nagpatnis, there are snakes below in the lower planets, but the wives of the snakes are beautiful women. That is very interesting. Right? So Kaliya snake was there, but his wives are like women. They are singing. So they have beautiful Nagpatni. Arjuna also had one wife from them, Ulupi. And Bhima also went. He was bitten by snakes, but he did not get a wife. He only got life when his poison came out. So he says, all these Nagpatnis, they will give up their husbands and come to him. And Mathurangana nam ka varta iti bhava. What to speak of the ladies of Mathura. So there is no reason that he has to send a messenger to please us then. Nacha tattad angna praptau tasya kinchit pranadikam apekshitavyam ityaha. And to seduce this woman, he does not have to spend some money, buy gifts. Like if you want to woo a girl, you have to take her out for a dinner, right? Feed her nicely, give party, all this. You have to spend some money. So he says he doesn't have to do that. He has got his weapons right in the form of his smile. His face is his weapon. So that's enough for him. So he says that panadikam apekshitavyam. no gift, nothing is needed. So kapatena api ruchirau sarvasam manoharau bhru vijrimbhasau yasya. So although his smile is deceptive, but it is beautiful. And what is capturing the heart of a woman is the beauty. It doesn't matter the guy is cheater, but he should be beautiful and he should speak and smile beautifully. Right? So beautiful smile is there. That may be fake, that may be deceptive, that doesn't matter. So he has got that, and therefore he attracts women very easily. So kapatena api ruchirau sarvasham manoharau. And this kapatena is in Tritiya Vibhakti. Means this is the Lakshana. This is permanently like that with him. Jatapi tapasa. Tapasvi is known by matted hair. Right? And Batu Kamandalu. Brahmacharis are known by the Kamandalu. So he is Kapata Ruchirhasa. Kapatena Ruchirhasa. So that's his patent standard. Sarvasam Manoharo, and everybody, this Manohara means which attracts the mind, which captures the mind immediately. Bhru Vijrimbha Hasau Yasya. So two things are there. One is Bhru Vijrimbha, means expansion of his eyebrows and how he can move them. And second is his smile. Tatha bhutasyeva tasya devyadesyu. So when he is like that, then all these devis, they are completely attracted to her. Natu swasva pati namityarth. So then these women, these devis in heaven and in Nagpatnis below, they all become his, and they are not belonging to their husbands anymore. Sakapata has mulyanaiva ta swayameva krita bhutva swasvapati tas tyajanti. So they get as if he pays the price of his deceptive smile, and by that price he buys them, and then they become him. Because if you buy some product, then you become the owner of that product. So he buys this woman by paying the price of his smile. And when you pay the price for something, then you have to give that to the person, right? But he is very clever. He keeps the smile with him. Right? It's like you have money in your pocket and you go to the shop and you say, I want to buy this. How much is it? Oh, $10. So you take out the $10, take the product, keep the product in your pocket along with $10. And then you walk away. So you paid the price but keep the money with you. So he has this smile which goes for a mile, and he keeps it with him. He can throw it away from far. But look at my smile. Have you ever seen any smile like this? And they say, no. He says, then come here. So that's what he is saying. He says, sa kapata has mulyenaiva ta swameva krita. And this smile is so powerful that he doesn't even say that I want to buy you, take this. This is the price I am paying. He said they themselves sell They themselves become sold. He is not even interested. But they themselves, Swayameva Krita, get sold by themselves. Otherwise they have to take permission from their husbands. They belong to the husband. In the Vedic system, the girl is given by the father, Kanyadan. So now they are not free to sell themselves to anybody. Right? But here, that's why he says that they don't even want to do this, but it just happens. And therefore they don't belong to their husband anymore. Swasapatinsthastyajanti, they give up their husband. Kapatapadena krishnastu tahataha sakrideva bhaktva tyajati nav priyatvat iti bhava. So why the word kapata is used here? What is the deception in this? Is a smile. What is the deception in the smile? There's nothing deceptive about the smile. He just smiles. How can there be deceptive smile? It's not that inside he is unhappy and outside he is trying to smile. That maybe sometimes you put up like, what is it called, plastic smile? Or it is called air hostess smile. Right? Air hostess smile like that. They have to. So you can see that it's not real. But Krishna is not making a smile like that. It's not that inside he doesn't want, but he has been told to smile, so he is doing it. And those who are secretaries in big companies, they have to take a training how to smile. Somebody comes, they have to do it. They are not really. Or if somebody is working in a restaurant, serving, so they just fake their smile. So Krishna is not having a fake smile like that. He actually is smiling because he is happy. So why is it called kapat has? What is the deception in this? So he is explaining that. He says the kapat part in this is that he attracts the woman, he enjoys that once and then drops. So the woman was not thinking, she is thinking, oh, I love this boy, I want to be with him permanently. But he doesn't. So because his habit is that he wants nav priyatva, he is a nav priya, he wants newer and newer. So he drops the previous ones. This is the kapat has, saying that this is what he has done to us. That's what is the indication, that he loved us and we fell for his smile and then he left us. Now he is playing the same game. Wherever he goes, he plays this trick. And girls don't understand it. So they get fooled. And even if you tell them, it doesn't work. Devyadayo dure vartantam. So now he says, forget about Devi and all these things. He says they are nothing. All these heavenly apsaras, they are nothing. Even Lakshmi Devi is. What is the comparison? Lakshmi Devi is transcendental. And these are material. So even she is. So, vayam bhutir ka. Charan Raja upaste yasya pada padma already came previously, yasya bhutir vayam ka. So bhuti is writing as Lakshmi. So devyadayo dure vartantam. So let alone the Devis, they can be attracted. That's not such a great thing, but the great wonder is that even Lakshmi, who is the wife of Narayana, Narayana is Bhagwan, he is the Supreme Person. There is no one higher than him. Right? The source, everything. So even his wife, Lakshmi, who is Anapayani, never leaves Vishnu or Narayana, is always serving his feet. Even she becomes attracted to Krishna. So Bhutir Lakshmi Narayanasya pi Stri Charana Raja Upaste Tadang Sangarthamiti. So why? Because she also wants to be embraced by Krishna. How do you know this? How suddenly this statement has come? Where did you see this? So Nagapatni Vakyam Vayam Paurnamasi Mukhadashvash. So this came in the prayers of the wives of Kaliya, and they are praying that they said that Lakshmi is also desiring to be with you. And how is that you have heard this? So it says we have heard this from the mouth of Paurnamasi. Ato vayam ka kasyam gannayam tishtama. So in other words, what is our value? We are neither Nagpatnis nor we are Apsaras. We are just earthly women. And then if even Lakshmi is attracted, then why should he care for us? He has got all these wonderful women around. Yato manushya tatrapi gopya tatrapi vrindavaniya iti bhava. So what is the problem? He says, we are only human. We are neither from the heaven nor from Vaikuntha. We are just earthly women born. And in that also we are cowherders. We are not some kshatriya or higher birth. And then also we are from Vrindavan. Even if we were in cowherd family, but maybe we were living in a city. But we are in Vrindavan, we are village. We don't have any of the, protocols of the city ladies. How fancy they are, they have fancy dress, fancy style. We are simple. So we stand nowhere. That's what he's saying. He says, Kashyam Garnayam Tishtamo. Idam Danyamaya Vakyamapi Samastak Ududhunana Swar Visheshena Garva Garbhit Irshyam Eva Vinakti. So how is that she is speaking such humble words now? Because if she is in Man, as she has been speaking earlier, get off from here, don't talk. All this she is saying, is calling him a Sadangri with 6 feet, etc. So how this humility is coming? So he says, well, this is not really humility. When she is saying, she is shaking her head. Like people say like that, oh, who I am just a fallen soul. But he is actually not thinking like that. And he just, what is called, this is called Vyajastuti. It's glorification of the other person, but done sarcastically. So this is what she is saying, that samastaka dhunana, that when she is saying, she is moving her head, and also there is with a change in her voice, which is called kaku. So like you change your tone and then speak sarcastically. So that's how she is speaking. So therefore it says that garva garbhitam irsha eva. So it's actually only is indicative of her jealousy, which is pregnant with her pride. So the statement, which seems to be humble, but is actually describing her pride. That's not that she is thinking like this. Sacha irshya svesham lakshmadito api premadhikyam रूप lavanyadhikyad anuyanakti. So what is it indicating? That it is indicative that their love for Krishna is superior than the love of Lakshmi, and their beauty and their glow and their character is superior than anyone else. So this is the meaning of the humble statement. Apicha kincha uttam sloka shabdo hi kripan pakshe eva. Then he's saying that this word uttam sloka, kripan pakshe hi uttam sloka shabda. So he says that he is called uttam sloka, but he is not uttam sloka in front of people like us. But he is uttam sloka for some poor guys who have nothing. So he may give them little gifts, so they praise him. That's all is that. Otherwise there is nothing so great about him. So that's what he says, that kincha uttam sloka shabdo hi kripan paksha esa. संतप्त दीनहीन जनान यो दयते सहि उत्तम श्लोक उच्यते. So who is called Uttam Sloka? Uttam Sloka is that who gives charity to people who are suffering, who are low, who are destitute, who are in a wretched state. So those who help them, they are called Uttam Sloka. So for them he is Uttam Sloka. Krishna tu tallakshana bhavat mithya eva Uttam Slokta ityartha. But Krishna does not have any of these qualities. He is not gracious, he is not charitable, he is not munificent in character. So he is not an Uttam Sloka. So only some kripanas, some miserly people, they may think that he is great, or some wretched people. But no one else thinks like that. So basically he says that to call him Uttam Sloka, it's just a false statement. There is no real truth in it. Sometimes people become famous for something, but if you go there, they are not like that. Somebody become famous, he is Dudhadhari Baba, that he lives only in milk. But when you go there, he is eating nice bandara. But still he is called like that. Like, so there is some Baba, they are called Vairagi Baba, Mahatyagi. Not Tyagi, but Mahatyagi. But then you go there, he is sitting in a big throne, nicely dressed, but he writes in front of his name as Mahatyagi. So what is his Tyag? Tyag means renounced. Maha means highly renounced. So I don't see any symptom of renunciation. But his name is Mahatyagi. So he says he is like that Uttam Sloka. There is nothing Uttama about it. So yadi अस्मद विधान कृपण जनान सेना दुख्य तदा स्वस्मिन् कथम उत्तम श्लोक शब्द वाच्य तम अधास्यति तीवा आक्षेप ध्वनि. So as if she is making an allegation that how he can be called Uttam Sloka, that he has troubled us lowly people, simple, destitute people. He has caused so much trouble to us. So how can he be called Uttam Sloka? How can this word Uttam Sloka be used for him? Tvam adhashyati, you are unnecessarily praising. Because earlier the bee was buzzing around. So that buzzing was taken as if she is singing some songs in praise of Krishna. So now she is saying that what is so greatness about him? There is nothing. So atra पूर्वार्धम दिवि भुवि इत्यादि नाम कुहकता आख्यानम चरण रज इति तृतीय चरणे गर्भ गर्भिता ईर्ष्या अपि च इति चतुर्थ पादे सासूय आक्षेप इति अयम उज्जल्प. So he says that in this sloka what is being described is Ujjalpa. So there is Prajalpa, Parijalpa, Vijalpa, and now Ujjalpa. So how is that? He says in the first half of the sloka where it says Devu Bhuvicha Rasayam Kastriya Durapa. This is talking about his kuhaka, means his deceptive quality. And Charana Rajay Upaste Tasya Bhuti Vayamka. So this is talking about Garva Garbhita Irsha. So this is talking about jealousy which contains pride in it. Jealousy and pride. And then Apicha Kripana Pakshe, the last line, is spoken with Asuya or with the fault finding mood, Akshepa. So this is called Ujjalpa. Yaduktam, as it is said in Ujjal Nilmani, Harehe kohaktakhyanam garva garbhita irshaya sasuyascha tadakshepo dhirair ujjalpa iriyate. So the learned people call that as Ujjalpa, in which there is a description of deceptive quality of Krishna. Harehe kuhakta akyanam. And garva garbhita ya irshaya. And this deceptive mentality or deceptive character is described with jealousy along with pride. And sasuyascha tadakshepo. And the allegation is made along with asuya or envy. So that is what is called Ujjalpa by the learned. So this is the commentary on verse number 15. Yes.
Babaji, there is one sentence, Kapata Padina Krishna Stutaha Taha. And does this repetition fall under the sutra that we studied yesterday, Abhikshnya Vipsayoho?
Which one?
It's in the middle of the commentary, Kapata Padina Krishna Stutaha Taha Sakrideva Bhuktva Tyajati.
No, it doesn't come. Why you think like that?
I'm just wondering why this Taha Taha, why they repeated.
Oh, you're talking about Tata?
Yes.
Yes.
And then what is the meaning of this repetition?
Means
here?
those women.
Okay.
They were cheated. It's like he said, Griha Griha Vaishnava. Like that Tata. I thought you were saying about the Kapat one. Purushottam Prabhu.
I am reading this when we say Prem Aditya, and that you read Prem Adityam Rup Lavanya, you read it. And my reading it says Rup Savarnyadikam.
Where?
Rup Savar. In the commentary on the fourth line in the bottom, from the bottom.
Premadhikya Rup. Premadhikyam Rup Lavanyadhikyad Anuyakti.
Yes.
So what is your reading?
Savarnya.
Savarnya?
Ah.
Savarnya doesn't make sense.
Okay. So it should be Rup Lavanyadikam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's comparing that they have more love. She has more love than Lakshmi. And Adita means others, all these Devis, and also Rup Lavanya Adhikyadan Anuvinakti. Sarupa and Lavanya. Lavanya means glow.
Glow, yes.
The brilliance of the skin, called Lavanya. Narayanji.
Pranam Guruvara. My question is about the last, actually over the last 3 lectures and from the start of this, this topic. My understanding is that, you have explained earlier that these songs, and these meditations, these prayers have been written to enable us to meditate and reflect on the pastime and understand the greatness of love of God, and especially in the mood of highly exalted devotees, like in this case, the gopis. And the question is this: these, this is written from I'm struggling to ask the question, but I'll ask it. I don't know what is a better way to ask it. Basically, the question is written from a woman's viewpoint. And as men, many of these emotions are very alien to us. And I can at least speak for a large variety of men, because they are really talking about something which is so deep, which perhaps only a woman experiences, and so on. And my question is that, how do we reconcile the two? How do we reconcile this with the fact that we're so cultured, especially as men, we're looking at this from very, from a very male samskara viewpoint, and it's not really, the message is not really sinking in. So how should we look at these kind of prayers? That is my question.
No, how to look at this prayer, you have to understand the purpose of Bhagavatam. So in the very beginning, Bhagavatam says that Pibata Bhagavatam Rasamalayam Muraho Rasika Bhuvi Bhavuka. So Bhagavatam was written with a very special purpose, with a very special intention. Every book is written like that. If you write a book, forget about writing a book, even if you write an email to somebody, so you have some purpose to write. Now, if that purpose does not match, someone else reads that email, it doesn't make any sense to that person, because it's not written for him. And what is being written is not his purpose. And then you write an article. Okay, email is very personal, but you write an article or a blog. So there you are not having any specific one person in mind. You may write with some few people, but still a type of people you write. So it will make sense to them, but you give to an ordinary person, he says, I have no interest in it. It doesn't make any sense to me. Like that. So Bhagavatam is written specifically to explain what is Uttama Bhakti. So there is nothing male or female here. This is what I keep on saying. But it's very difficult to get out of it, because the gender is the very deepest thing inside us. You can forget everything but not the gender. If you meet a person, you may meet that person, and then you meet that person, then you forget that person. You will forget the name, forget even the person or from where he came, but you will not forget what was his gender. You won't think, instead of man, I met a woman. So this is the deepest thing. So in our body also the same. The deepest attachment is to our body, and body means male body, female body. So that is related with our ahankara. And this ahankara, the thought of I, is the deepest thought. Everything else is based on that thought. This consciousness, I consciousness, is the deepest. Even when you go in deep sleep, only that much remains. Everything else is dropped, but that is not dropped. Of course there is no male or female, but still the I consciousness is there. But in our wakeful state, that I consciousness is in relationship with the physical body. So therefore all our thought process, all our desires are related to that. No matter how much you think that I am a Manjari, I am this, but you are a man.
Right.
So you cannot get rid of that. It's not easy thing. But the point is that you don't have to worry about it. What is being described here is how the prema works and at what different levels it manifests. At present, this is all theoretical for us. There is no possibility of having this experience, but to know that prema goes up to this extent and this kind of mood becomes manifest in love. So different varieties, different levels, different waves of love. That bhava which is compared to an ocean, and in that ocean the various types of tarangas, the waves come up and down. So tide comes in it, tsunami also comes. So that is all happening in the prema. So just to understand that much at our level.
I see. So
And those who are at higher level, they will relish it more.
Understood. So a lot of people, thank you Babaji. Actually, the other reason I asked is because a lot of people, especially Kathakars, this is from long time ago, I have heard people, they go into these kind of topics. They explain it from a female's perspective, whatnot. But I think what you're saying is these are the first 9 cantos, the first 10 cantos are leading up to the point of defining Uttama Bhakti and getting us to the point of understanding that we are, that we are essentially, we're essentially bhaktas. We essentially have developed the mood of loving devotional service, and in that mood, these emotions will come up and so on. They have nothing to do with our current bodily identification, whether it is male or female. They are completely beyond that.
Yeah, so this is a very gradual development and refinement of devotion, and then coming to this level that this is the most refined state of bhakti or devotion or prema. And then it manifests like that. And this is what gives great bliss to Krishna. So this is difficult to understand when we ourselves are trying to get something from Krishna. So this is anyabhilashita sunyam. Goes to this extent that calling him as a cheater. Because this also gives him pleasure. He relishes this. He says this, that I am more pleased when I hear these words of gopis than if some Vedic brahmanas are chanting some stotras for me.
Thank you very much, Babaji Maharaj. Actually, just one final comment is there another question, and this is, I don't know Sanskrit, at all, but these are shlokas that can be, they are songs, right? So I'm assuming they can be sung in a certain way. And are there many ways to sing these this kind of this section of the Bhagavatam?
Yeah, there are very nice tunes for this.
Thank you.
Okay, anyone else? Because my internet dropped, so I don't see. Anyone else? हाँ बोलो संदीप.
So can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was just wanted to ask this question in this commentary. Because Radharani ji is mentioning the name of Purnamasi, and she is mentioning it in a sense of proving some authenticity. So, what is Purnamasi's role in conveying authenticity of a statement in that sense?
There is no authenticity or anything. It's just saying that I've heard it from them. It's nothing that it is some Ved Vakya or anything. It's saying somebody can heard from this. Of course, he is an authentic person.
So, somewhere I heard that it is Purnamasi's Antaranga Shakti. Is it like that or not like that?
Everything is Antaranga Shakti here in Vrindavan.
Okay.
Mohini ji.
Okay, Mohini.
Babaji, I had a question. I heard you saying that there is Lakshana Grantha, which are describing qualities like Ujjval Nilamani, and I don't remember exactly how you explained that. And can you explain that Govinda Nilamrit is that what is like putting into action what is described in the Lakshana Grantha? I forgot the name of that categories of books which fall. There is this Lakshana Granthas, and what would the other category be?
Kavya Grantha, Prayog Grantha.
Okay. So, is it correct to say that Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur is bringing both Granthas together in his commentary? He's like bringing examples, and he's bringing the Lakshana Granthas together.
Yeah, he is referring to the Lakshan Grantha, but he is explaining the verse.
Okay.
He is not writing a Grantha here, he is just writing a commentary.
Okay. Thank you.
Right. Why my internet drops?
So I would assume, I think that it's probably because that it's in a like in the guest house Wi-Fi, which doesn't have strong reception. Yeah, exactly, guest house.
Guest house?
Yeah.
Why
And
does
this,
it go there?
so what we could do is, I think is sometimes some auto joining, like let's put this off and let's make the 10 right here. Let's put that on auto joining. Okay. The other problem is that the network downstairs, this is also called Jiva, like the one in your room, so it clings onto that. So what I want to do is...
Generally I switch it off.